Hello everyone, I'm Greg Altmix and I would like to welcome you to remote learning. I would like to take you through some of the basics with remote learning and try to answer any questions that you may have. The first thing that I'm sure all of your children know by now is how to get to what they need. And they will need to go to the QPS website, go to the Clever page, and then on Clever page, they can access both Microsoft Teams and Annuity. Microsoft Teams is where we take attendance in the morning, conduct our meetings, and provide your student with the information that they need. And Annuity is where they will go for their core courses. They will take their math, English, science, and history on Annuity. The first thing in regard to Annuity is the quizzes and tests. When they finish a chapter, they have two opportunities to pass a quiz. If they fail a quiz both times, then they need to provide me with notes. And once I receive the notes, I will provide them with two more retakes. If by chance they fail all four quizzes, then we feel the need to go back and redo the unit, redo the chapter so that they can gain a better understanding before they will be given two more quizzes. For tests, tests will come at the end of several chapters, and what they need to do is they need to pass the unit test review. It's a good chance for them to go over all the information from all the chapters, and so they must pass that before they get a chance to take the test. Once they pass the review, then two tests will actually be unlocked, and just like quizzes, they will have two opportunities to pass the test. With the Microsoft Teams, that right now is the best way to reach for the students to reach me. I can be reached by email, but the Microsoft Teams page is always on the screen, and I get an alert anytime a student sends me a chat message. They can also call me. There is a feature for them to call me as well on that. And I have had several students call me at the end of a quiz or at the end of a test to ask questions about that test. That is usually the easiest way to answer any questions that they have. The one thing I do ask is that they wait until the very end when they're finished with the quiz and the test. Do not hit submit, but then call me and we can handle all the questions at the same time. Going back to Annuity, your student is expected to complete 10% a day. That is designed so that they're able to finish all four courses by the end of each quarter, and that usually takes around, on average, about 2 hours a day. Now, that doesn't count going back, looking over assignments. It doesn't count taking extra time on quizzes and tests. And so I have had individuals that I've looked at, they finished their daily work in between an hour and a half. I've had some other individuals take 5 hours to finish the 10%. It really does vary depending upon the student, but also the course and other elements, whether they're taking a quiz or test. A writing assignment, once they complete the writing assignment, that jumps them up quite a bit, and so it will vary. Annuity will send out everyone right now that is in my course is being sent a daily update on their students' progress along with their grade. And I would also strongly recommend going to the website using the 4-digit code that I provided you and using the Annuity email to go to the site, because the one thing that you get to see there that you don't get to see on the daily update is the what's called the attendance log. What that will tell you is exactly how long your student was on Annuity each day and how long they were working. Idle time means they were not working. Usually a student has between 0 and at the most 10% idle time of their daily work, because if you stop a quiz or if you stop something and go back, anytime that you go back to look at previous work, it stops the clock. And so a student should never have to go back and look back over old assignments or other things, more than really a short period of time. So that's why we believe it should be 10% or less of their overall time. If their time working is 4 hours and their idle time is 2 hours, that's entirely too much time spent not working. The last thing that I have then is the PE log. Students are enrolled in the 4 core courses and either PE, orchestra, band, choir, or Spanish. If your child is not in band, orchestra, choir, or Spanish, then they're expected to complete a PE log once a week. They need to turn it in every Friday by 3 p.m. All of them get sent to Mrs. Fleer, and then she sends those out to us on Monday morning. I then have to go through the entire database of names, and that's why it's important that they put my name, Mr. Altmix, and the instructor, because then I can sort them by that. That makes it much easier, much quicker, and helps assure that your child is getting credit for the work. The last thing I have then is my schedule. I'm here from the school day from 7:30 to 2:10. I am here until 3 o'clock on most days, but or on every day I'm here till 3 o'clock, but most days I do have meetings between 2:10 and 3 o'clock, and that's why it's important that students get me any questions that they have by 2:10. The easiest way for you to reach me and the quickest way for me to respond is through email, because those come up on my screen daily. And I'm typically busy answering student questions, and it's much easier to just go to my email, type a quick email up and send back to you than what it is to get to my phone. If I'm in the middle of helping a student, I'll have to let my phone ring. If it is something that you desperately need to speak to me about, definitely call the junior high at 217-222-3073, and my extension is 316. Do not hesitate to ever call if you do need to speak to me. That is all I have. I appreciate you viewing the video. I hope I was able to answer some questions, and I look forward to working with your student the rest of the semester. Have a great evening. Thank you.